This child, he is the one?
There's the mark. There's no mistaking it.
Hello? It's working now? We're all good? Okay, perfect. Thanks for letting me know. I missed everything that happened. There, Mahir. It's good to see you again. And yes, the graphics are vastly different from Dragon Quest III. Oh, I see I am getting a raid. Hello there. Thank you for the raid. We just started Dragon Quest XI, so obviously this is the opening cutscene. Hello. Is that Rob the Bob too? Thanks for... Who rated? I guess... I'm not sure who I'm being rated by here, but that's pretty cool. I think that's the first time I've been rated. So that's awesome. How... What were you guys just doing, I guess?
Oh my. What in heavens
Jay
are
Tomlin?
you doing here?
Rated by you. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Well, I hope you have a good night.
However did you survive?
I hope your stream was pretty good. Oh, the same game. Awesome. How far are you in? Obviously I just started, so not that far.
Come here. Come here. Oh, there's no need to be frightened anymore. You're safe now, little fellow.
I'm assuming that was us? I could be very wrong though. Past Act 1, the first interlude after that. Okay, so did you just start as well? Was this your first time streaming it, or have you done a couple parts prior? I'm not sure how long the acts are, I guess. Or how many. I would assume it's a standard 3-act structure. Oh, look at the dog! Oh my gosh. Oh, you have beaten the game before. Okay, okay. Any tips you can give me?
Thanks
I've
so
never played
much.
this
You're
before.
a lifesaver.
I just finished Dragon Quest III Remake.
Trust me to lose my headscarf just before the big ceremony. So it's finally here, the big day. I can't believe we're going to be climbing all the way up there.
I am pretty excited to get into this. I have been meaning to play it since it came out and then just
Looks
never
like
did.
Sandy's keen to lead the way. Come on, best not keep her waiting.
So this will be my third Dragon Quest game as well. I have played one when it the original on, what is it, the Super NES? And then we just finished up 3, obviously, last week. So this will be my third one. And it is looking nice. I am glad to have some camera movement. Not that I didn't enjoy the 2D nature of the other game, but this is good too. The path gets pretty steep on the tour, so be sure to watch your footing. But don't let that make you stick to the beaten track. Little detours are where you find all the fun stuff. To think you and Gemma are all grown up already. I can't remember you two little uns hanging around the place causing trouble like it was yesterday. Time flies, it really does. You want them to bring it to the Switch so that you can play it? I have Let's Play Dragon Warrior 1, 2, and 3 on NES. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I've only played the first one. I haven't played 2 or 3. Hey TKW, it's nice to see you again. I'm glad that you could make it for this. So it's time for you to head up the tour, I hear. Mind you don't slip, it's a long way down. Oh, don't worry, Ruin would never let me fall. What would you do without him? Well, Ruin, you heard the lady. Make sure she comes to no harm. I will do my best. The symbols on the side of Tor represent the spirit of the land, you know. The spirit has always watched over the people of Cobblestone. It was called Dragon Warrior outside of Japan for quite a while. It's been so long since I've played it. I don't even remember that. But I think you're right. I'd have to find that old copy. I think my parents still have it. Your favorite JRPG? Hope you like it too. I am looking forward to it. I really enjoyed the third one, so I'm sure that I'm going to enjoy this one as well. The coming of age ceremony is one of the ways we show our gratitude for its protection. You got a pink bubble on your head. You know the mayor and your mother are waiting to see you off at the top of the steps, don't you? Don't keep them waiting, dear. Oh, and remember, if you're in ever need of some advice, or you're stuck for what to do, have a chat with folks with pretty pink speech bubbles above their head, like me. Just press X to look at your map and you can't miss it. There's so many throwbacks and references in this game. I love it. That might fly over my head then. I barely remember the first game, unless there's stuff from the third remake then. We've all been through it, you know, we've all climbed to the top of the tour. I remember it like it was yesterday, but I can't tell you what I found there, no. There's someone you'll have to find out for yourself. That's something you'll have to find out for yourself. And you? You know, I'm not sure I've ever seen the two of you part, and to think you're all grown up already. Are those wedding bells I hear? Hee hee hee, okay. Grandma, honestly. Oh, let an old woman have their fun, will you? Now, Rune, you look after my lovely granddaughter, you hear? Okay, so, there is a lot of people here. Good luck, Rune, little kids. I wish I was grown up like you. I can't wait to climb the tour. I'm sure. We can jump in this, right? Yes, okay, awesome. Just couldn't remember what the jump button was. Rune, seeing you and my dear Gemma all set off on your big day makes me proud as anything, both as mayor and as a grandfather. You're not kids anymore, you know. No, you've grown up now, and that means going to the Tor and offering your thanks. Now it's time you were on your way. Head up to the top, give praise to the spirit of the land, then come back down and tell us how you like the view. Oh, and if you're ever unsure of what to do next, try pressing Y and selecting Party Talk. Gemma might have some useful tips for you. Okay, good to know. Just look at you, Arun, my little boy, all grown up. Now be sure to look after Gemma, you hear? To think you've been inseparable since you were tiny, and here you are, about to climb the Tor together. Oh, and if you ever lose your way, just follow Sandy. That dog's got more sense than any of us. The dogs always do. Completing the bestiary in the game has nothing special, so it's unnecessary. Okay, that is good to know. I will try not to focus on the bestiary then. There is our little dog. Sandy, right? Is Sandy the dog? The path ahead will at times be a steep one, but fear not, my children, for the spirit of the land shall watch over you. May your climb teach you how truly blessed we are to live among such beautiful surroundings. We will pray for your safe return. Awesome. Cor, just look at the view. It's beautiful, isn't it? Wherever you find somewhere with lovely scenery like this, you should take the time to stop and bask in the wonders of nature. It always does me the power of good. I would have to agree with her, especially out in the real world. Oh dearie me. Where can that boy have gotten this time? I just hope he hasn't decided to go up the Tor on his own. No, he wouldn't be so stupid, surely. He'll beat the death of me, that one. Okay, so we're gonna have to find a child, I assume? That makes the most sense. Jeez, that is a giant rock.
Humble folk of cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home. That's how it goes, isn't it?
You would know better than me.
My granddad's been teaching me the prayer ever since I was little. He reckons the spirit of the land really does live on Cobblestone Tor, you see. As long as I can remember, he's been preparing me for this day. The day it would finally be my turn to climb all the way up there and offer my thanks. I just wonder whose idea it was in the first place, sending the village's young folk on such a dangerous errand. What if I take a tumble and do myself a mischief? Well, not to worry. Since you and me were born on the same day, I'm lucky enough to have a bodyguard along for the journey. Come on then. That craggy old thing won't climb its... Oh.
Is this where we learn how... Oh, okay. Slime's this early.
Ah! Monsters! They're coming this way.
Okay. I assume that they're not going to be too difficult.
Watch out!
I believe we just want to fight, right? Oh, we can move around? Okay, that's different. Does moving do anything, or is it just aesthetic? There's something behind the wall. Check for treasures everywhere. Okay. I will keep that in mind. Did the dog just fear one of the slimes?
Crikey!
He did, didn't he? Well, or the stone thingy just before the cave. I assume you mean that stone right there in the background. Slimes are defeated, 6 experience. Ooh, a treasure chest. Just fell from the sky. Holy crud.
Crikey! I wasn't expecting that. I know they were only little, but I'd have been done for if you and Sandy hadn't been here to help me.
I'm sure you would have been fine. Just fine.
And now we've got to go through that horrible, dingy cave. Just our luck. I'll bet you anything that's where those awful things came from. Well, as long as you're with me, I've got nothing to worry about. Come on, let's get going.
You prefer the steady camera view? less chaotic, and you can set it in the settings. Okay, we'll have a look at the settings then. Let's first, someone had mentioned that there is something behind this tablet, so we'll go check that out first. Humble folk of cobblestone, great land spirit, hearth and home. Blessed are we since days of yore, let it be so forevermore. I assume that's the full prayer that she was talking about. I have to go. Have a good stream. Thank you. Thanks for the raid. That was awesome for you. This is my first raid, so that's kind of exciting. I hope you have a good night, and thanks again. Pot lid. Okay. So you said to swap it to steady camera. I assume video settings? No, probably system settings? Battle mode? Freeform? Classic camera. Focus on fighting, leaving the camera and characters to their own devices. Okay. Let's swap this to ultra fast, and we should be good to go. Okay. And then equipment. Let's see. What do we have for equipment? Ooh. We've got a greatsword. Let's just equip the greatsword. I guess we can't equip the whatchamacallit. The pot lid though, because it is a two-handed weapon. But I think we should be fine in this early part of the game for just the greatsword. I don't think we really need the extra defense. I'd rather take them out faster than try and heal up. I don't know. We should check to see how many item bags. We've only got one medicinal herb, so it's not like we can be doing a lot of healing anyways. Okay. This is a nice little area. And then it looks like we can go up here. Oh, there's a mini-map. I missed that. That is going to be handy to go through caves. I do enjoy mini-maps. Another medicinal herb. Okay, and then another battle. Is there more monsters, but I don't think they've spotted you yet. You should sneak up and try to surprise them. I suggest using greatsword all the way, or else hero's attack growth doesn't seem to keep up with the team. Okay, good to know. I will keep that in mind. I assume that the hero is going to be kind of like in the third game, where he's generally ends up being more of a support than anything. Preemptive attacks. Get close enough to a monster and a small orange arrow will appear just above them. Press A and you'll give them a weighty wallop with your weapon, lowering their HP before the battle has even begun. Why not try springing a preemptive attack on the slime over there? Let's give that a go. Perfect. 1 damage. Tons of damage. Okay, so there's no movement now. It's just static cameras. Okay, I think this. Yeah, I think I agree with you. This looks a lot less chaotic. Definitely easier to work with. Slimes are defeated. No chests from this guy. That's upsetting. 2 more slimes.
You can do it! Get
She is... I guess she gets a turn. Is that what, like, her... Is that how that's working? When she's doing her encouragements, she actually gets a turn in the battle? Slime A, Sandy... She can heal too. Okay, so... Speaking of... She did do that. All right.
Writers, aren't they? I'm so proud
Oh,
of
level
you.
up already. Awesome. And the fire spell, right? That's good to know. Are all the abilities and stuff attached to levels? I assume, kind of like the last game. Or I guess most JRPGs are like that. Oh, they got a turn first. Oh, wow, that dog does quite a bit of damage. What is that? A group of enemies. Okay. A needler. I feel like you're gonna be an issue. I find it interesting that we don't have HP for the dog, like an HP bar.
Tough little blighters, aren't they?
I know that we can't. Ooh, double chests. It's a slime drop and a medicinal herb. I know what a medicinal herb is. There's a slime drop. Gooey gumdrop shaped like a lovely little slime. Okay. Oh, a material? Alright. I assume that there's some crafting or something that we can do then? If we're getting materials? If the dog went that way, I guess we're going this way. You can craft in this game later. Oh, I think I remember you talking about that too. I think you had mentioned something about crafting a whip or something. We just shatter the pots. Okay. I guess that's one way to do it. They look like they just have caps. Why couldn't we just take the caps off of the pots? Do we really need to be so destructive? Woof, woof, woof. And, okay, the glowy bits just like the other game. That's good. Copper ore. I assume that is also going to be crafting materials. Some more needlers. Did he just heal himself at full health? I mean, I guess I'm glad he didn't attack us, but that was weird. Oh no, I guess we did get the preemptive attack. We did do a damage on him. So I guess I can see why he was actually missing health. So that's okay.
Look at all this fog. Is this normal, do you think?
Probably not.
Help! Help me!
Cole?
Oh, is it the kid that Mom was talking about?
Quick! You have to help him!
Alright, here we go. Are these like the
It's not fog at all.
cumulus?
It's more monsters.
Cumalis enemies? It's not fog at all, it's more monsters. Okay, they are just called smogs. Okay. They're not what I thought they might be. Probably use fireball on them? That would make the most sense. Oh, jeez.
Don't give up.
Okay, good thing for the heal. Keep it up, and then we're stuck with just physical attacks, but oh, she also replenishes our MP. Interesting. 6 damage.
Fight and fight some more.
I feel like our spells are... So we were doing around the same damage as the dog, right? So if he was
Well
doing
done.
6, we were doing 8 with the fireball. It's over now, I guess. And we gained a level.
I'm sorry, Gemma. I only came up here because I thought it'd be funny to jump out and surprise you.
His cross eyes are weirding me out.
But then those monsters appeared.
What in the world is going on? But never mind that now. Whatever were you thinking?
The animation is so
You could
fast in
have been
battle.
killed.
We can...
You take Sandy and get back to the village this instant.
I can drop down the speed if it's too fast for you guys, if you want it a little bit slower.
Yes, Gemma. Sorry, Gemma.
Also, how did he get past all of the, like, slimes and
You
needlers?
saved my bacon again. I knew you were tough, but crikey, you really have grown into quite the hero.
Okay, still
Not
gotta
far
get to the top.
now.
Of course. It's gonna rain.
Typical. It would have to go and start raining, wouldn't it? Come on, let's get a move on.
Okay, I see sparklies. Good thing I checked around. Piece of pink pine. I'm assuming a lot of what we're gonna pick up is gonna be crafting materials. Just these vines to climb and you'll nearly be there. Don't go losing your grip. Hopefully we'll be fine climbing it in the rain. That seems to be doing fine. Can we see her? Nope, she just teleports to the top. This way to the top, watch your step. Slide along. Those are nice little... Is that the like bird symbol from all of them? It looks like a stylized version of it. Drop down here. It doesn't look like there's anything, so we'll climb back up. If you see a blue icon, move a little closer and press A. I think we're well past that there. Tutorial bubble. And it doesn't seem like there's any more monsters, so that's good. And here we are, we should be at the top.
Here we are at last.
So true. It's raining though, can't really see anything.
It's such a shame about the weather. I was really looking forward to that view. Well, we better say the prayer and get this ceremony over with, eh? What was that?
Oh, jeez. Another boss battle already? Oh, that's not good. Okay. Where's the bird, though? Okay, he's come back around. MacGuffin time. Jeez. Barbecue eagle? Okay, that was crazy.
We're alive. But how? That great big flash of lightning. It was almost like you made it happen.
Yeah, a glowy hand thing.
Look, the mark on your hand. Huh? Oh, it stopped. Well, we can worry about that later. All I know is that you saved me yet again. I don't know what I'd do without you. Now, we really had better be finishing up this ceremony.
Is he... Okay, no. I thought I heard wind
folk
beats
of
again.
Cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home. Lift your voices up in prayer, sing it across all our drear. Blessed are we since days of yore, let it be so forevermore.
Okay, that is high up.
Wow! Look!
view of the ocean.
It
That's
just
gorgeous.
goes on and on and on.
And a rainbow.
Whoever dreamed up this ceremony must have had this in mind. They wanted to show us how huge our world really is. Well, that's it. It's all over and now we're grown-ups. Shall we head down and tell Grandad and everyone? They'll all be waiting for us at the bottom.
Might as well, yeah. Okay, is there anything? No, nothing around. What is that star right there? Because I doubt that, or is that the sun? That seems very small for the sun. Huh, okay. I guess we'll have to figure that out later. Another pink pine. Okay, so it just takes us straight to the bottom. We don't have to go through that again. Alright. Good to know. Here is our puppers. Hello, Sandy. Thanks for bringing Cole back safely, Sandy. Good girl. I knew you could do it. I'm sorry, Gemma. I thought it would be funny to jump out and surprise you. I'm an idiot. I'll never do it again, I promise. My Cole told me everything. He told me how you fought off those horrible foggy monsters. I don't know how to thank you. You and Gemma aren't hurt either. Oh, that's such a relief. Well, the main thing is that everyone's alright. You can never be too careful with monsters around. We owe you one, Rune, and Gemma, and Sandy too. Awesome. That lightning was terrifying. Were you lot alright up there? I'm ever so sorry you poor things had to go through such an awful ordeal. That's fine. We probably caused the lightning anyways. So you did it. You've been to the top of Tor. Well, you'd better let the mayor know. Everyone will be desperate to hear how you got on up there. Don't keep them waiting, will ya? Okay. When the lightning struck the Tor, I must confess that I feared for your safety, but it seems you escaped unharmed. Oops. Truly, we must give thanks to the spirit of the land who watches over us all. Okay. So back to town. There's so many peeps. Yeah, you're back. You're back. Your mom said to tell you she'd gone home to make you tea. Okay. I do appreciate a good tea. The lightning was so scary. The sky flashed and there was this big bang. Boom! Well done, you two. So glad you're safe.
We're back safe and sound, Grandad.
Indeed you are, my dear. Thank the spirits for that.
Oh my gosh, she's got such beady little
When
eyes.
we saw lightning striking up there, we got a little worried, I have to tell you.
Nothing to be worried about.
Well, I never. Sounds like it's nothing short of a miracle that you made it back in one piece. Well, there's no doubt about it, the spirit of the land was watching over you. Now tell me, my dear, how was the view from the top?
Oh, I got a new chair and I'm still not used to it. Oof.
I saw the sea stretch into the horizon and the sunlight playing on the water and... Oh, I've never seen anything like it in my life.
It was a gorgeous view.
You're true Cobblestonians now. Only we have the pleasure of looking out over the world of Erdrea in such breathtaking fashion, you know. You're still young, and the day may yet come when you decide to leave Cobblestone behind. I hope our little ceremony has opened your eyes to a little of what may await you out there. Now, it's high time we were heading back. I'm sure your mother is eager to hear how things went, young man. Don't keep poor Amber in suspense.
Alright, back to the town, I guess.
Come on, you. Home time.
interesting little ceremony that they've got going for this little place. Cobblestone, I assume, is the town. Alright, coming of age, awarded for ascending to the top of Cobblestone or in completing the ceremony that signifies the onset of adulthood. Cobblestone. Pink. So the ceremony's all done. Congratulations. Now don't tell me you've forgotten where you live in all the excitement. Just follow the paving stones. You'll soon find your way back. Oh, but you must be tired to be forgetting that. You should head home and put your feet up. Okay, our home is there. It says to go head back to our home. But I think we should do a little bit of exploring around town before we head home. A ladder. Okay, nope. Apparently if you just hit the B button, you slide down on that all the way. No way to speed up the climb? I guess not. At least he's being responsible. 3 points of contact. That's good. Always want to be safe. Break those pots. Some copper ore. Seed of agility. Okay, so the seeds are back. And some gold coins. And it looks like we can also break small barrels. I see there are... What can I see from up here? Okay, so there's 3 sparkly spots on top of roofs. So let's go get those. Is there fall damage? Could I have fallen off of that? Probably best not to check. Right at the beginning of the game. That wouldn't do good. I don't even think we've hit a save point yet. Maybe we have, actually. You can jump off from up there. Okay, and not take any damage. Notice to parents, the tour isn't safe for children. Please make sure they know not to play there. Okay. No fall damage. Perfect. Good to know. I'm afraid the horses have a lot of getting up and go at the minute. They're too busy enjoying the delicious grass. There's no fall damage. Awesome. Ooh, if it isn't young Rune, make sure you're nice to Gemma. You hear she's a keeper, that one. Not this again. Ooh, just look at your face. You've gone all red. Oh, to be young again. Teehee, we were just talking about you and Gemma. What's that? What were we saying? Oh, nothing. Hello, sir? It's amazing when you think about it, isn't it, that Yggdrasil, the world tree, has watched over Erdrea since the dawn of time? They say that the tree here has been around for as long as Yggdrasil. I don't know if that's true, but there's something special about it, right? Enough. This tree here, is that the one that he's talking about? A curious power emanates from the root wrapped around the tree. I feel like that's gonna come up later on at some point. It would make sense. Nothing in there, and it doesn't... Oh, there is a way in. If I can make it up these stairs, oh my goodness. Oh, okay, not interactable. Look at my lovely horse. He's the loveliest horse in the whole village. Yes. Just perfect. The perfectest horse. A little bird told me you and your mate Gemma went to the top of Tor and back. You ain't a little boy no more, Rune. You're a man. So here's some advice from one bloke to another. Whenever you're doing, enjoy it. No one knows how long they've got, so make the most of it. That is poignant. Poignant and true. climbing up here does not seem to do anything. Oh, you can just run into them? Hopefully that also works. We are destructive. We are a destructive person. I'd love to visit Allegro one day. They say there's always something going on there. Apparently, it's always bustling with people, and the shops are full of all kinds of lovely things, not like boring old cobblestone. I don't know, it seems fine here. Item shop, I would assume? I don't think we need to buy anything, but maybe there's stuff we can loot? Or maybe there isn't. Let's head back inside. Yeah, seems like nothing. Okay. Let's head out. Jump. I am liking the jumping. That is nice. Always remember you when you were little, gone fishing with old Chalky. You'd sit there for hours on the funny three-sided rock out there by the falls, just the two of you. You would have been so proud to see how big and strong you've grown. Seems like only yesterday you were knee-high to a grasshopper. Okay, maybe we use the bridge? That might be better. Hello there, Rune. Do you know what's good? Prayer. That's what you should get down to the church every chance you get. Every time I pray, I feel all my troubles slipping away. It makes a new man of you. Take my word for it. I'm assuming the saving stuff, right? Is there anything in the church? Anything at all? Okay, we can't go through there. I don't really think I need to save. Alright, nothing in there. Ooh, antidote. I did not read that. I'm sorry. Can't interact with the bookshelves. Are there going to be stuff on bookshelves like the last one? The sparkly spots respawn too, unlike in Dragon Quest III. Oh, okay. I did not know that. That is good to know. Thank you for... I assume that's because some of them are materials, right? So for gathering materials? Well, if it isn't Cobblestone's newest grown-ups, were you looking for the mayor? He's at home at the moment. Listen, I probably shouldn't be saying this, but he's been worried sick about you, Gemma. Well, it's only natural, I suppose. He is your granddad, after all. This looks like a jumping spot to get up here. Perfect. Oh, and a chest. Let's open this up. Cypress stick. Alright. For the sparkly spots, are they... Yeah, the bookshelves are important in this game, as that's how you collect recipes to create stuff. Okay. Good to know. So we should keep an eye out for interactable bookcases. I can speak like this, I assume. There's a notebook with Dustin's cooking compendium written on the cover. Rune takes it off the shelf for a closer look. Incredible. The puns keep flooding into my mind. I've never experienced anything like it. Get a load of this one. We could show visitors around the great stone spirit beyond the village and call it the Cobblestone Tour. And there's plenty more where that came from. They just won't stop. It's like divine inspiration. Here's another. The mother said she'd throw her son from a cliff if he didn't eat his vegetables, but it was a bluff. It's like a god of hilarity has granted me his holy blessing. I must tell Gemma right away. I'm sure she was ecstatic about that. I don't think... Yeah. Let's head upstairs. So for the sparkly spots respawning, is there like... Is it a time mechanic? What triggers the respawn, I guess? Would be my question. No interactables down here. And no fall damage, yay. This is the mayor, right? Yes. Now that you've climbed the tour, I'm pleased to say that you and Gemma are fully fledged Cobblestonians. Now all you need to do is settle down together and live happily ever after. Granddad, honestly. Alright, we'll head out. And I'm trying to remember where we saw all of the places. Thanks for cobblestone. For clobbering those stupid monsters. When I grow up, I'm going to be just as tough as you. Okay. Anything in your house? Since we did save you. You're my hero, Rune. You saved my little boy. I'm so glad you and Gemma got back safely. I wanted to see if you have anything to give me, ma'am, for saving your son. But instead, I guess I'll just walk into your barrels. Hey, I see you switched over to Twitch instead of YouTube. MC squared. Let's see here. Was there anything behind, I guess? No, doesn't seem like it. And nothing in the waterfalls. So we'll continue on over here. So many houses. Ooh, pots. Smash the pots. Because there's no other way to get the items out of them. Aside from smashing them. Oh, I assume that's where our house is. If you want to get somewhere in a hurry, what you need is a horse. They're faster than people by a long shot. Did you get the DQ8 items when you launched the new game? I believe you redeemed them in the settings. But you know that already, being a better rider than most, a nice manly pursuit riding, very grown up. I did not. Okay, so in the settings you said, Misk? Traveler's tips. Heal. Do you know where in the settings? Attributes? No, that can't be it. Items. Equipment. Equipment? Cypress stick. You think in systems. Okay, so miscellaneous. System settings. Oh, claim special rewards. Please select awards to claim. Okay, so baby boar set, whatever that is. The costume and the hat. A special gift to thank you for playing the game. Have some fun with one of Veronica's favorite costumes. Okay. Try on some traveler's togs that will show our hero in a whole new light. Trodian bandana and Trodian togs. Okay, and then you can now choose the Dragon Quest VIII soundtrack as the music that will play when you're outside of battle. Okay. Select miscellaneous, follow system settings, and then the audio settings to access the options. And then lastly is a pack full of helpful items. Seed of Skill and Pep Pops. I'm not sure what those do. The Trodian set is what the hero in DQ8 wears. Okay. Do you know what the Seed of Skills do? Okay, so if we go to items, equipment, no, I guess it would be here. Sort by type. Seed of Agility, Seed of Skill. A nifty nut that confers an extra skill point upon anyone who eats it, consumed upon use. Okay, so there's skill points in this game? And then, I guess, equipment. The bandana, which is actually pretty good. And the togs? Type of suit by certain armors, which is also an increase. Defense, HP, and charm. Okay. Interesting. And nothing there. Oh, there's also outfits? I see. So you could just have, instead of wearing the armor, you can wear the outfits. In this game, all characters can get skills by consuming skill points. There's a typical JRPG skill tree. Okay. Yay, skill trees. Hopefully it's not like a super complex one. I always have anxiety on picking skills. Because it's, did I pick the right one? We'll get through it. We'll get through it. Tour de horse, equestrian for young and old. For the longest time, I simply could not understand what all the fuss was about horses. To me, they always seemed such skittish and dangerous animals. TKW, yes, sometimes you have better equipment, but still want to keep the look of the old costumes. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, it's like fashion gaming. But all that changed when I was finally convinced to ride one. Such grace, such speed. I was speechless. What a fool. I pressed buttons. And the way my faithful steed rushes to my aid the moment I ring the bell, no matter where I am in Erdrea. I am never going to be able to pronounce that name. It moves me near enough to tears every time. Such loyalty, such nobility. Long live the horse. I dare not imagine a life without one now. Those lovely hoofbeats have clip-clopped their way into my heart. I have 4 companions that are missing one more skill because they don't have enough skill points. There are monsters that drop skill seeds, so don't worry. Okay, that is good to know. And I guess if you're missing a skill point, then you just need to look for those skill seeds. Or, do you know... In the Monsterpedia, does it show you... Oh, I'm stuck on a door. Does it show you which enemies drop what items? Like, is it easy to know or to find those skill seeds? There's probably a better way to ask that question, but that is how I asked that question. So we're just gonna have to live with it. Anything around here? Oh, pots. Yeah, it shows what items each enemy drops and where the enemies... Ooh, and where the enemies are found. That's handy. And sometimes when you're using skill seeds, you'll get a jackpot for extra one. I assume it's like the other one where you've got... it's a chance... Yeah, like the other one was randomly between 1 to 3 stat points, right? I think. Whenever you used a seed. A chest and a blinky thing. A shiny object. 50 gold coins and a flurry feather. Doesn't seem to be anything else back here. We totally can just play soccer with these pumpkins. These extremely fragile pumpkins. No, one skill seed can only open one slot in the skill tree. Okay. You can probably get a skill for the hero right now by going to the skill tree in miscellaneous. Sure. We can have a look at that. Is there anything... Oh, you can't go past the water. Ooh, but there's a shiny here. Jug of fresh water. Hopefully that is going to be useful in the future. Can we get back up here? Oh, we totally can. Okay, so you said miscellaneous. Skill tree, heal, tactics, traveler tips, info, quest catalog. Probably not here, no. System settings, I doubt. Video settings, says it, no. Ready talk? No, this is just... It was nice of everyone to wait for us like that, but I'm not sure I liked being the center of attention. Come on, it's home time, don't keep your mother waiting, Rune, okay. You think it's tactics. Tactics. Everyone... Yeah, it just looks like it's the same as the tactics as last time. Is it tied to like a level? Maybe? Is that what it is? Because we're only level 3. I could see them... Either that or maybe I have to wait for the... Whatchamacallit, for the tutorial to prompt it. No, you can view it anytime, I'm pretty sure.
Soldier. Well, not so little anymore. I've heard all about your big adventure. Look at you, all grown up.
But the AI of the tactics in this game is much smarter. Okay, that's good to know. I have heard that the AI in this one was pretty good, that a lot of people were learning like tactics just from using the AI.
I hope he wasn't too much of a bother, Gemma dear.
course not.
We saved her life twice.
Quite the opposite, in fact. You would have been proud of him. We got attacked by a monster at the top of the tor, and I ended up hanging onto the edge of the cliff by my fingertips. I thought I was done for. But you'll never guess what happened next. That mark on his hand suddenly lit up, and a bolt of lightning hit the monster.
What did you say?
That's pretty apt, yes, that is what happened.
That funny little mark? Lightning flying about the place? Goodness me.
Oh yeah, for a lot of the first act of the game I used auto battle. I guess it would make it faster instead of having to input attack
Here
all the time.
I was hoping he'd turn out nice and ordinary, but it seems his grandfather was right all along. Well, I've been putting this off for long enough now. You and me need to have a little talk. Here, this belongs to you.
Is this where we find out that we were abandoned as a baby? Or did we already know that? Oh, that is a gorgeous
Your
pendant.
grandfather asked me to give you it once you'd come of age and climbed the tor. The truth is, there's something I've been keeping a secret all these years. Something I've never told another soul in the village.
You weren't pregnant?
It's... how can I put this now? Well, he said you're the reincarnation of the luminary.
Okay, that means nothing to me.
What?
Any explanation as to what the luminary is?
Oh, don't ask me what the old fool meant, dear. I haven't got the foggiest. All I know is that your grandfather said you had a special destiny and that there was something you had to do. He said that when you came of age, you were to head north to the capital, up there in Heliodor, and show that necklace thingy to the king.
I just realized that it looks like we're both wearing the same bandana. That is hilarious.
He seemed to think that if you did that, all would become clear. Clear. Anyway, the long and short of it is that if you want to find out what this is all about, you'll have to leave Cobblestone and head over to Heliodor.
If it's a spoiler thing, then I guess we can wait. We can hold off on finding out what that is right now.
Well, I can't stop you leaving, I'm sure, but you won't be marching on an empty stomach. Come on, dinner.
Yes, I do remember you guys saying that it is prequel of sorts to the DQ3. Rune tries his hardest to sleep, but he's confused by everything he's learned and excited about his upcoming trip. Eventually. Okay. Having trouble sleeping, are we? Well, it's no surprise after all the excitement today. And your big news. Whenever I have trouble nodding off, I'd like to go for a little walk. The night air always does me a power of good. Is there anything in here? Stay tuned for May 27th next week. It's Dragon Quest Day. There'll be a presentation. Okay, May 27th. What's today? Today's the 19th, so that's actually coming up pretty quick here. That is good to know. I assume it's going to be announcements for 1 and 2, would be my guess. Sorry, Mom, we're going to destroy your barrels here. For some medicinal herbs. Anything else around here? I don't think I'm going to climb up the stairs. So out we go for a little walk. The way Mom looks at you. I mean, yeah. We'll probably get the release days finally, yeah, and maybe announcement on if there'll be a Switch 2 version. Oh yeah, I guess the Switch 2 is a thing now, isn't it? I would assume that there's going to be a Switch 2 version. Have they... When you broke the barrels... Oh, I missed her face when I broke them. I'll have to maybe... Do the barrels respawn? Can we try it again later on? Yeah, have they announced a release date for the Switch 2? I haven't really... I'm probably not going to be I'm not going to be getting one, so I haven't really been paying attention. Switch 2 drops on the 5th. Okay. So then, yeah, I would assume that if the date is anytime after June 5th, there's going to be a Switch 2 version. I can feel like they'd be silly not to.
Oh, can't sleep either, eh?
Nope, not
You
at all.
remember this tree, don't you? I got my scarf stuck in it all those years ago. There I was, crying like mad, and there you were, running round trying to help me get it down. Some things never change, eh?
No, didn't we just do that at the beginning of the game?
You know, I always imagined we'd spend our whole lives right here in Cobblestone.
There'll be free Switch 2 upgrades for some Switch games on that day too, like Super Mario Wonder and Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Interesting. I am honestly surprised that that's what they're doing. That doesn't seem like Nintendo to leave money on the table. I have neither of those games. So it's still not an incentive. I'm trying to, like, really, with the Switch, I think I've really only got, like, 3 or 4 games on the Switch compared to my other, even, like, the Wii. I had so many more games. It's I'm doing everything on the PC now. It doesn't really seem, and I haven't been impressed with a lot of their games lately, I guess. It hasn't seemed worth it to spend all that money.
That's why I was so surprised by what your mum said today. All that stuff about you being the luminary, that reincarnation thing.
It would only work on the Switch 2, and if you transferred your save data, you'd be able to update the games to the enhanced version. Yeah, I figured as much. I assumed it was kind of similar to was it the PlayStation 5, where some games did, like, we bought, what was it, God of War Ragnarok on for PlayStation 5, and it came with the, like, 2016 God of War upgrade or something, or did we have 2016? Oh, no, we had the 2016 God of War, or was it 2016? Either way, we had the God of War for the PS4, and it let us do a free upgrade for when we purchased the PS5. And there were a few other games that did that too, that we had, that also gave us the free upgrade to the PS5. So I assumed that Nintendo's kind of trying to go the same route, I guess.
I remember the story my granddad told me.
Oh, we're gonna learn about this weird star in the sky? It's 630 in Canada. I won't be buying one until I make income again. Yeah. That's the other thing, is just with the prices of it, it doesn't seem worth it to me anymore. Like, yeah, Nintendo, their games generally don't come out on PC, especially like their, obviously Mario and all that stuff doesn't. They're proprietary games. But I think I can live without them. Legend of Zelda is probably the only one that'll kind of hurt when that comes out, because Legend of Zelda is definitely my favorite Nintendo title. But I think I'll live. I think I can live without it. I'm not going to buy or spend, what is it, 630 plus another, like, what, $90 for a game, just for one game.
Once upon a time, long, long ago, the world was terrorized by a horrible monster. But then the luminary appeared and saved the day. When it was all over, the luminary turned into a star. And he's been watching over us from up in the heavens ever since.
So does that mean I turn into a star at the end of the game?
That's his star, right there.
Mario Kart World will cost 110? Oh, yeah, okay, no. That, I mean, that is insane. That is insane. And then the other problem is their game prices never come down, right? Like, they don't do... As years go by, the prices for the games just stay the same. So it's not like that's the price forever.
How can you be the luminary too? I just don't get it.
For a company that is like mostly family-oriented gaming, it seems very cost prohibitive for families, I guess. Especially when all of their stuff is like technologically behind compared to even Xbox. They don't do any sales for the first few years. Like nowadays, you can get Odyssey for maybe $20 lower. Yeah, but $20 lower is nothing. I mean, even if you don't want to take Steam into account, like Sony has a bunch of sales that drop even lower than 20. I mean, eventually you can pick up certain games for literally $20 with the other consoles. Whereas that's never going to happen with Nintendo.
I know. That's what you're going to Heliodor to find out. I understand, really I do. Listen, we should both be getting back. Everyone will be wondering where we've got to. Goodbye, old friend.
Oh, I guess she's not coming with us. Is that why she's upset? Exhausted after his long day, Rune finally falls into a restless slumber. Then morning comes. Gemma isn't a companion, 0 out of 10. I'm surprised. Like, normally you'd have the childhood friend tag
Just
along.
look at you. You don't scrub up too bad, you know. Only wish your grandfather were here to see you. You won't forget him, will you? He was a fine, upstanding man, the pride of the village. You could do worse than try to be like him.
It was DQ5. What was Dragon Quest 5? Also, Gemma not fighting. I mean, they could have had her, you know, there could have been a training arc or something. She also seems more like she would have been like a healer character, I guess. Like the standard, your friend to the healer.
Well, however you turn out, I'm sure you'll find a way to overcome whatever lies ahead. A mother knows these things.
Is everyone in this game cross-eyed?
Oh, by the way, I've popped a little money I'd saved for a rainy day in your pack. Don't spend it all at once.
In DQ5, your first additional companion is your friend. Oh, okay, so that's what you meant by that was DQ5.
Why don't you visit the village shop before you head off to Heliodor? You'll need some supplies for your big adventure. But don't take too long. The whole village is turning out to wave you off.
I think we'll skip the shopping. We should be fine without it. Alright. So, on the map, I see pink and purple. So we know what pink is. What's purple? I heard all about it from your mother. She said there's an important journey you have to make, and you just a youngster. Well, before you head off, make sure you visit the shop. You know where it is, of course. Down the slope and across the river. Once you've stocked up, head to the village entrance to the north. We'll all be waiting to see you off. Purple is side quests? Okay, good to know. Sorry, Rune, the old fellas here are busy eating their beloved grass. I don't think they'll be moving anytime soon. Pink is useful facts, purple is side quests. Dear me, what am I going to do? Oh, if it isn't young Rune, you came along at just the right time. I've got a favor to ask you, you see? The other day I was playing with my lad, you know, messing around as you do. Well, anyway, he's got this flurry feather that he loves, and well, fool that I am, I managed to let it blow away. Luckily, the wind only blew it as far as the roof of your shed. I'd go get it myself, but I'm not too good with heights, I'm afraid. Anyways, I know you're a brave young fellow, so I was wondering if you'd mind climbing up there to get it back from me. You'd be doing me a huge favor. You've been asked to undertake a quest. I guess we can go and grab it. I knew you'd help me out. You always paid attention to what the priest said in church, you know. The stuff about always being kind to others. You're a fine fellow, and no mistake. And now there's no time to lose. My son's desperate to get his beloved feather back. Hurry on over to your shed. Okay. There's 89 quests total. It can be a grind. Holy crap, that is a lot of quests. I'm sure you've climbed onto your fair share of roofs, but just find something to clamber on and press B to jump up there. Once you've found the flurry feather, bring it back and I'll see if I can't get you a little something in return. 89 quests. I guess that's nothing in compared to... Was it the like hundreds of quests in the Xenoblade saga? Oh, I guess we already got it, so then we don't need to... Do we just deliver it, I guess? There you are, and it looks like you've got the feather. Would you mind letting me have it? Yes. We hand over the feather. Thanks, I knew you wouldn't let me down. I can't wait to see the look on my boy's face. Oh, and before I forget, here's a little something in return. Sleeping hibiscus. And that's not all, I've got a tip for you I hope you'll find useful. If you ever want to do someone a good turn, look for the purple speech bubble. Okay, you guys let me know about that. We don't need to go over that. Compared to Xenoblade games, 89 is nothing. Yes, very, very true. 89 is meager pittance comparatively. That's where we came from the tour. Should we check out the shop? I guess we could check out the shop. I don't think I'm purchasing anything, but we'll make sure you've got the essentials before you set off. Cypress stick, pot lid, bandana, wayfarer's clothes. Oh, it is actually better than what we've got. Medicinal herb, antidote herb. I think there's only 1 point difference. I think we're fine with what we've got. I don't think we need anything else, so we can head out. Ooh, maybe we do a quick save at the church before we head out. That might be a good idea. Let's do a quick save. That was not where you came from, the tour, I think. You can't open the door at this point yet. Oh, okay, well, good to know. I assume it'll be something that we have to come back for then, later on. Yes, let's rewrite the log. Oh, the orchestral, not the orchestral, the organ music. Yeah, we want to keep going. Oh, no, I don't need to save again. Just like in DQ3, there are 2 different kinds of doors where you need a certain key. So the red doors and blue doors are back, is that what you're telling me? Dragon Quest 3 had, what, it was red, blue, and gray? Those were the 3 types of doors? Red doors and steel cages, okay. So this is it. My little soldier's really leaving. You might not be back for a while. Hope you've said all your goodbyes. So ready? Yes, I am ready. Well, off you go then. Is there the click spell?
One day you're just a little boy, the next you're getting ready to leave us. I only wish your grandfather could see what a fine young man you've become.
Oh, we didn't say goodbye to Gemma. Oh my goodness. I'm sure she'll be fine.
To think, it's been so many years already since old Chalky found you floating. I mean, since he brought you to Cobblestone. We never thought there was anything out of the ordinary about you. And now suddenly there's all this talk of luminaries of all things. You know who the luminary was, of course. The legendary hero who saved the world from a terrible darkness. We're supposed to believe that you're him reincarnated? I don't doubt old Chalky, of course, but it's a little hard to swallow, I must say.
No, there's no click spell. The game is heavily focused on the story, so you can't cheese through anything. I'm sure that there's probably some speedrunners that would have to disagree with you, probably.
Oh, when you meet the King of Heliodor, put in a good word for old Cobblestone, won't you, eh? If he finds out this is the village where the luminary was raised, there might be something in it for us, if you catch my drift.
Sneaky.
Oh, you are terrible. Trust you to be thinking about what you can get out of it.
You tell him, lady.
Oh, no, I'm only joking, of course. The very thought. Anyway, where was I? Yes. Now, the fate that awaits you may well be one beyond anything we simple country folk can imagine. But you must allow us to offer what little assistance we can. Take this map of Erdrea with you. Mate.
Oh. Oh, it's her pretty horse. Is she gonna be okay with us taking it?
And may this magnificent steed, the pride of Cobblestone, lighten your burden and speed you on your way. You'll find Heliodor easily enough. Just head north out of the village and follow your nose.
You travel safely now. Oh, you're such a good boy, such a good boy. You make us proud out there, won't you? And come back safe.
I'll do my best.
Wait!
Ah, see, she's coming to say bye to me. I didn't need to say bye to her.
Take this with you. I made it for you.
We receive Gemma's charm.
It'll keep you safe. I heard there are lots of monsters where you're going. Be sure to keep it close, won't you? I don't know what's in store for you out there, but wherever you go and whoever you meet, don't forget us, will you?
Is it like an accessory to, or is it an item to use? What makes it so useful?
And remember, we'll be waiting for you.
It is an accessory? Okay. Well, I guess we'll have to put it on then. Oh, that was quick. That was a quick load. Need a horse? Nay, brother. Horses are an incredibly convenient way to cover large amounts of ground in very little time, but you'll sometimes have to enter areas that can only be explored on foot. Don't despair though, a ring on one of the many summoning bells dotted around Erdrea will soon bring your faithful friend galloping back to your side. Okay, so if we go equipment and the sweet simple good luck gift into which Gemma poured her heart and soul, carried by Rune. Oh, does it just increase defense or does it do other things? And a lot of players claim that it feels bad to not wear it or even put it away because how it's given to us. I think it's very funny. Okay. Interesting. I mean, it's very sweet of her. It's a nice little gesture she made. Ah, Rune, there you are. The mayor asked me to teach you a thing or two about horses and maps too, for that matter. Now that you see the bells there, well, if you give it a ring, a fine steed will gallop out of nowhere just like that. Good to remember if your feet are getting sore. And what if you're lost as well as tired? Easy, just press X and take a look at your map. What's more, pressing A once you've got your map open will allow you to access all sorts of useful information. I'm sure all of this is written in the list of traveler's tips in your pack there, but you can't go over these too often. It defends from being charmed. Oh! Yeah, I could see how that would be very useful. Trying to remember, charm's probably not a great, well, anything that takes your turns away, really, so having some protection against that would be good. Alright, so map, we've got the Mangled Grove, the Emerald Coast again, what looks like a campfire, local monsters nearby with sparkly spots. Ooh, it shows you sparkly spots. I like that. Nearby quests. There are no relevant quests in this area. Slime, Needler, and a bunch of other things. Maps of nearby areas. Okay. Cool. Ooh, I did not want to get off my horse. That is not what I wanted. Can you battle on your horse, or is it just... Or, like, I guess what happens if you enter a battle? You don't want to be going anywhere near the Mangled Grove. The monsters in there will have your guts for garters. No, if you're headed for Heliodor, you go straight out there. Okay. Perfect. Good to know. Good to know. I assume you also wouldn't be able to pick anything up on the horse? Or... He was... I don't know. Okay. What if we get off and go around through here? There's a sparkly spot. A Chimera Wing. Yes. We love those. You can be knocked down. You can knock down monsters when your horse is running, and there's an achievement for that, I think. Okay. Good to know. And it doesn't look like there's anything in here. So we'll get back on the horse. Do we need to be galloping to knock them down? Or is it... Ah, okay. That's pretty cool. I assume he won't let us go to the coast. Oh, that is oddly satisfying. That is much too satisfying, actually. Get through this chasm. That's an interesting little, like, outcropping. Can you jump into the water, or... Probably not, would be my guess. Alright, so... There were other sparkly spots, right? There's two there. So if we go around... Oops, yes, okay. So this way? That is... Oh, this is great. I love it. Oh. Okay, awesome. We can pick stuff up from here. A seed of life. That's good. That's good. Goodbye. We've got some medicinal herbs here. We'll run into a few more monsters. Oh, hold a second. I got interrupted.
Oh, what have we here? I know a budding adventurer when I see one.
Okay, so we can't knock down bigger monsters, so we'll have to keep that in mind then.
It can be risky heading into the great outdoors if you aren't familiar with the basics of survival, you know. Well, fear not, because that's where I come in. See the remains of that fire over there? Well, when you spy one of those, it means you can set up camp and rest your weary bones.
I assume
Just
HP,
settle down for the
MP
night.
regen?
Just go up to the fire and examine it. You'll soon be enjoying a well-earned break. What's that? You're worried about being attacked by monsters while you sleep? Oh, ye of little faith! That statue over there is chock full of holy powers that'll keep the beasties at bay for as long as you need.
How, convenient.
And that's not all. You can pray to it to be cured of poison and all kinds of other things. Think of it as a mini church.
Okay.
Anyway, enough of my yammering. Why don't you take a closer look at all this? You'll need to get used to what campsites look like and how to find them. After all, you'll be relying on them whenever you're out in the wilderness. It's like my old dad always said, keen campers can continue on where others can't. Be prepared.
Boy Scouts, be
Well,
prepared.
that's all from me. If you have any camping-related queries, feel free to ask. I'm here all the time. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Okay, dude. Teach their own, I guess. Oh, he's got an actual, like, setup here. Let's dismount and loot his cabin. Is there anything in his cabin? I guess. No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, no, there's some jars over here. Some coins and a small scale. Awesome. I guess we should just interact with it just to interact. Settle for the night? Sure. Why not? Ask statue for help. Break camp. Can we... Oh, okay. Who is this? Welcome to my roving emporium. How can I serve you? Oh, so we can purchase Chimera Wings, Antidote Heal. Okay, interesting, interesting. Is that... Break camp? No, I don't want to break camp. Okay. I guess let's just rest. Rest. Back until dawn? I guess he probably went back into his abode. I just noticed there's little rats there. Oh, I suppose you're here for another little lecture on the joys of camping. No, I think we're okay. So where did our horse go? And where is the bell? Is it this bell? This is the horse bell, isn't it? Oh, it just auto puts me on the horse. Okay, that's good. That's nice. It's those little things from the opening. What are these? Can we interact with them at all? Nope, we cannot. Until I saw those again, I completely forgot about them, actually. We want some items here. Copper, flintstone, and another piece of copper. And then, what was it? Where were the other sparkly spots? Okay, so up to the north there. Let's just run into these guys just for the fun of it, because it is It's just so amusing. Oh my gosh. This cannot be great. Good. Okay, so there's our sparkly spot for an antidote heal. And then, was there a way? Okay, there isn't a way, so we just gotta go all the way up. Oh, okay, so he counts as a big guy. That is good to know. Let's not, I guess we'll go tactics. Tactics. Don't use MP. Confirm. There we go. So I guess that counts as one of the bigger ones that, like you said. So we'll have to, I think it's just an accident. Oh, are they actually, okay. Rough Rider, awarded for sending 20 or more monsters flying while riding a mount. I wonder if maybe I just let go of the... I must have just let go of the trigger at the same time I ran into him. Is probably what happened. Let's dismount so that we can... Can we jump up here? Yes, there we go. Another piece of pink pine. And let's get back up. Across the bridge. And... Ooh, a sparkly tree. Pink pine. Another one. And a chimera wing. Okay, awesome. What else are we missing for sparkly spots? Okay, so there's 3 more sparkly spots. 4 if you include the one behind us, but I'm just talking about the ones that we missed. I don't know if it's... I probably shouldn't be trying to gather all of them. It might be a time waster. Goodbye. There we go. Oh, shoot. That was not what I wanted, but okay. I didn't have my finger on the button. On the gallop. Bright bulb is defeated. Okay. There you go. Goodbye. Oh, geez, those toads are... Those toads are scary. Crush, crush. Got some fresh water, and there should be another one around here, right? Yes, okay, up top on the ridge. So let's get up on the ridge. Can the... I doubt that the house will jump off the ridge, right? Some flintstone. No, yeah, okay. He will not. Oh, he won't even jump off there either. Okay, okay. Is there... There's no jump button for the horse either. Goodbye. Whatever the rabbit is. I like how the hammer goes flying too. That is so much fun. They could just make a game of running into these things. Okay, not great, not great. I guess we can't. He's a larger monster. Or was that just a platypunk? Was that also just a fluke? Probably not. We can't go that way, so this way it is. Try not to run into those guys, and there is another sparkly thing here. Oh, cotton top, and medicinal herb, and another cotton top. Okay. So let's not run into the platypunk. We can do that one though. And have you come far? Well, you're safe now. Holidor awaits. Once you're in the city, you can find a nice inn and rest up. Lucky old you. Perfect. Here we go. Into the city. I'm just gonna grab a drink of water, so give me 1 second here. All right. Oh, so you're saying that if there's too many in one, like if you try and run into too many at once, then we enter battle? Okay, well that is good to know, I guess. If I stand up there, I can see folks walking down below. Sometimes they see me and smile, and we have a little bit of a moment. Oh, how sweet. He's very busy. Welcome to Heliodor, greatest city in all Erdrea. Please make yourself at home. Oh, and if you're wondering about the white speech bubbles above my friend's head, well, that means he's got nothing else to say right now. People get like that sometimes, you know? Such fourth wall breaky-ish. Weapons, here we go. A new city means exciting new equipment to buy, so if you're first time in town, be sure to pay a visit. Your friendly neighborhood armor is right by the fountain. Okay. I haven't seen you around here before. You're here to see the king, you say? Well, you won't find him around here. You'd better head to the castle. Go straight up this road, climb the steps, keep going, and Bob's your uncle. Just remember that they shut the gates soon as the sun goes down. The king needs his sleep, you know. You're best off heading there bright and early if you want an audience. Okay. Does the time change in the cities? Or is it only when you're out and about? I guess because there is the clock. We could keep an eye on the clock there. There's so much great stuff, I can't decide what to get. Some speech bubbles. I'm not seeing anything to grab. No sparkly spots or anything. No pots. This does seem like it's a large area to home through. The well is shut off, so we can't get in there. I see. Oh no, that's not a breaky pot. That's not a pot I can get to. I do see a door though. Let's head in here. Anything in here? Ooh, a bookshelf. There's a book called The Soldier and the Strategist, A Tale of Two Heroes. It appears to be a detailed biography of the two great knights who protected the kingdom of Heliodor. Okay. Nothing super important there. Heliodor is a huge place. There's all sorts of surprises awaiting the doughty explorer willing to visit its more out-of-the-way locales. Take the time to check out every nook and cranny you come across. You'll thank me for it later. Will I be thanking you, or... I mean, it's something I was kind of doing anyways. Thanks for the items, though, I guess, that I am going to be stripping out of your place. Some gold, okay. We can't interact with those. What is in here? Empty bookshelf. I shouldn't really be going to the nightstands. I know we can't interact with them. Medicinal herb. Nothing in there. Another book. There's a magazine entitled Down and Out in downtown Heliodor. In last month's issue, we shed some light on the lesser-known highlights of the Heliodor's historic city center. This month, we'd like to take a moment to talk about the city's diverse downtown district. The land this quarter occupies once served as a defensive trench, but with the town's population growing day by day, new arrivals had no choice but to make their homes in this ditch beyond the wall. Soon, the bustling shantytown had attached a whole host of colorful characters and came to be known as A place of great risk, but also of great opportunity. Downtown Hallidor's struggles with crime is no secret, but for some thrill seekers it offers an excitement found nowhere else. Do you dare take a walk on the wild side? Seems to be mostly like informative stuff in these books than anything else, which is not necessarily bad. That can be a good thing. Yeah, that's not a red door. And we can't get in there, it doesn't seem. Sorry, but this area is off limits. Now, if you wouldn't mind clearing off. Sure, sir. We'll go elsewhere. When you can't wait for the next day, turn in for the night, go to an inn, get your head down, and it'll be morning before you know it. I think we knew that, my friend. I think we knew that. Anything? Yes, some barrels. Some barrels with 4 gold coins. Anything around here? Oh, this is the church. Okay. Anything in the church? It doesn't look like it. Okay, we'll leave the parishioners to their whatever they're doing. Okay. So what did we miss over here? There's that entrance, I guess. Can we jump over? Ooh, we can. Nice, good jump. Hey, you want to know something interesting about that house? You can climb up to the roof from the back garden, and there's a rope you can cross. Okay. Hallidor is a fine place to live. It's safe, it's clean, and everyone's happy. We owe it all to the king. 3 cheers for the king. Fishnet stockings. What the dickens? Oh my goodness. I guess, yes, they react to what we do. That is good to know. Yeah. Okay, I thought I saw the rope. I bet you didn't know the rope on the roof, did you? You can use it to grab... Okay, yes, we definitely know about the rope on the roof. Jump, jump, jump. Up the ladder. Probably shouldn't be doing this, but it's what we're doing now. Also, did we... Okay, we went in there. We haven't gone into those areas. But that's fine for now, I guess. So this takes us across the church. And then up there into... Okay. I don't think we really need to be doing this, do we? Ooh, never mind. I recant my statement. I see a treasure chest. Oh! What luck, we found a mini medal. Wonderful, we're gonna have to be searching for these guys all over the place, aren't we? The mini medals. There's a cat up here. Meow. The cat sounds distressed. I don't think there's much we can do about that. Sorry. Oh, no. There were barrels up there. I missed the barrels. Can't leave any barrels left alive. They all must perish. I'm having fun. That's good. You have fun. I am stuck. What? Ah, here we go. Okay. It's a side quest, I think, about the cat. Oh, okay. Probably one of these purple dots there would be my guess. We should probably just go and do that, shouldn't we? No sense putting it off. Jump over. Here we are, okay. Amelia's stuck on the roof. She won't come down. Someone help me. Amelia's stuck on the roof. You have to help. Kitty litter. Really? Kitty litter as a reward? You've been asked to undertake a quest. Sure, I guess. We will get the kitty litter. Alright. So, we can just go through the shop, right? the stairs and around. We've done this. Oh, the kid was waving. That was adorable. Alright, jump over the roof here. Caspaw seems to be stuck in a hole in the roof. Do you want to help it? Yes, we do. You helped the little girl's cat. Go and tell her the good news. There you are. You did it. You got Amelia off the roof. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Here, take this. If you go up on the roof, you can get onto others. You can probably even climb down chimneys. Okay, so we could go down chimneys from the roofs? That's interesting. Is this a door? It is a door. Is this the inn? It looks to be the kitchen. We'll just break some more pumpkins. War on vegetables, I guess, is what we're having. And then, is there anything in the inn itself? Anything upstairs, possibly? In the rooms? Oh, I see a book in the bookcase, so we'll get to that. Wardrobe. We got a bandana. And what else? I want to see your face while I do this. Sir, you're not reacting to me breaking the pots in your room? Spool of thread. Okay. There's a book called A Spotter's Guide to Monsters. Intrepid adventure, if this book should impress upon you one thing before you set out on your quest to see the world, let it be this. The monsters that roam the land at night are far more fearsome than those that appear during the day. Heed these words well, adventurer, and go abroad in the evening only if you are prepared to meet the dangers that await. Is that true? Are the monsters more difficult at night? That just leads outside. Ooh, with some barrels. With nothing in... Oh, a medicinal herb in the barrels. Okay. And this also leads outside. With more barrels. We know what to do with these. Goodbye, pesky barrels. No one can abide you. Alright, so I saw that there was a quest over here. Let's go pick that up. Or no, that was pink. This is just the thing. The quest is up further. Okay. Well, let's do some more exploring, I guess, before we... that's not a door to enter. But one of these is... Surely? Alright, what do we have in here? Ooh, wardrobe. Some gold coins. War on pumpkins. A barrel and a pot. Moonwort bulb. Oh, I know what those do. That's paralysis. There's a book called A Brief History of Heliodor. Situated atop rocky cliffs, Heliodor was never blessed with fertile soil or bounteous rains. Farmers could never reap the plentiful harvest from the earth, which all agreed was barren. But one day, in search of the land to call their own, two brothers came to these unwelcoming wilds and began a daring attempt to reclaim them from nature. Many sneered at their seeming folly, but the brothers paid them no heed and toiled on. A grand irrigation system soon saw the soil brought back to life, and their first yield of crops exceeded all expectations. Their deeds united the farming families around them, and a new united realm soon sprang up from the transformed land with the two brothers as its king. Thus was born the nation of Heliodor. Some history lessons. No. I don't want to go back down the stairs. The door is locked from the other side. Okay. Suspish. There must be a way in. Ooh, pot. Right in front of you. That's right. Okay, so I believe it should be. Is there a way to get up to the roof? Maybe not. Or maybe there is, and huh. I wonder how you get there though. Okay, that doesn't look like it's an open door. None of these do, okay. And this is all just facades? Facades. I don't see anything else breakable. So, is this how you get up there? Or no, that doesn't look like we could jump that very well. Chunk of copper ore. Yeah, okay. Alright, we'll continue on here. Anything in here? Nope. Oh, I see some pots. Some more gold coins. I'm surprised we haven't found any mini medals yet. Like, aside from the one that we got in the chest. I would have expected something else. I'm not excited that those are back, though. I will say that. It is not something I am particularly glad to see. Oh, we can enter here. Another book to read. Chronicles of the Corporeal Crag. But as we marched across the rolling plains and meadows, encounters with roaming monsters grew more frequent. 'Twas not long ere we met with the most dreaded of them all, the dragon. Clad head to toe in scales hard as stone, neither sword nor spear could make but the slightest scratch in the beast's hide. It seemed certain to slay us to a man. I swung my blade in wild desperation. Somehow a blow connected and sent the great lizard reeling. We fled without a moment's hesitation, fearing that it might soon regain its composure. To the day, I know not why my attack had the effect it did, but I and every one of my men owe our lives to this miraculous quirk of fate. I wonder what that is in reference to. What could it be in reference to? Who knows? Some gold coins. Can we can't get up there. And I don't think I see ropes. There is someone up on that roof. Is there a way to get onto the roof? What am I missing? What am I missing indeed? That door was locked, right? So we can't go from there. And there's no other doors here. Oh, there is a door. There's a door right here, which leads out here. But I can't reach anything? I also saw a chest. The door's locked from the other side. We might have to just... Oh, there's... There's a ladder. How did I miss the ladder? Up the ladder we go. Double ladders. Okay. So, now we can talk to you. I'm absolutely convinced there's treasure down this chimney, but I can't stand dark places, so I'm too scared to go and have a look. Well, down we go. I'm no afraid of chimneys. There's a scrap of paper hidden between two books. Rune takes it from the shelf and has a closer look. There's nothing I love more than the longing looks of those slum dwellers who pass beneath my balcony and gawk at my treasure chest with their hungry eyes. The envy of the unwashed masses is what, wow, this person is a terrible person. Unwashed masses is well founded, for the chest holds my greatest treasure, but I rest easy in the knowledge that it remains completely inaccessible. Just as I did yesterday and today, tomorrow I shall bask in the covetous glance of the rats scurrying below. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Yeah, okay. I don't feel bad taking this man's treasure. Or person's treasure. What a terrible, terrible... Oh my gosh. What are... What are those glowy things? Seed of defense. What are you, sir? Why can I not interact with you? Tell me your secrets. Hello, treasure. You are mine now. Gold bracer. I guess we should check our equipment. We unlock the door, and now we can head out. Yeah, there's like no interactable. What is he trying to tell me? What secrets do you hold, glowy blue, wiggly armed thing? Okay, equipment. I want to see. I assume it is defense and charm. An armband of the purest precious metal that made a distinct improvement to the wearer's defense. Let's equip that. We've got that. There's nothing but the tray in those. Bandana is worse, and we're sticking with the cobblestone great sword. Yeah, okay. Parry chance, 1% parry chance. What is a parry chance? Is it like just defense? Or like a chance to block? Or do we actually do a damaging parry afterwards? Alright, another quest. I came all the way to Heliodor with just one goal in mind, to catch a glimpse of the two greatest heroes in all of history, Sir Jasper and Sir Hendrik. The only problem is that they won't let me into the castle. Can you believe it? Well, I'm not going to get to meet them in person. I suppose I'll have to bide my time by reading up on them instead. You know, if you wanted to earn my eternal gratitude, you could help me find a book about the exploits of the two fabulous knights. The tourist wants you to search for a certain book about two local heroes, Hendrik the general and Jasper the tactician. Well, thank you so much. I know there's a book about my two favorite knights just sitting on a bookshelf somewhere. I've taken a look around the west of the city, so maybe you should head east. If you see any bookshelves with red books in them, take a closer look. Apparently they're the ones worth reading. If you do find to manage a book about Jasper and Hendrik, make sure to come back and tell me about it, won't you? Good luck. I don't think we haven't read the book yet, have we? No, it doesn't seem like it. Okay. So he said he did west, right? We've been to the east, so maybe it's in one of these houses up here, possibly. Also, just, I guess we'll check this way. No treasures or anything. Doesn't seem to be. That's the rope bridge. Ooh, I see a treasure. We can't jump over the rail? What is this? How dare you keep it away from me? Or we can't even jump over that. Okay, gold coins. Nothing else. Is there a door that leads in here? No, nothing. Do we jump from the roof? That doesn't seem to be the answer. Can we just walk through the bush? No, we totally can just walk right through the bush. I did not expect that to be the answer. Seed of sorcery. Nice. So that's that. And then we still need to find a book. Find a book. Possibly in here. There's a small note on the door. One is currently indisposed, shan't be long. That's upsetting. Do you see the big smoky house over there? Well, it belongs to some rich and slightly vulgar stranger. He just turned up one day, bought the land, and had it built. The showy blighter. That's this one? I think that would make sense of being the one that she's looking at. Okay, can't enter there. Can we enter this one? Okay, we can. Perfect. Any... Ooh, there's a chest. I will be taking you. We got 100 gold coins. Ooh, nice. Nice chest. The Royal Square. Okay, we can't get in there. What about up here? Any doors we can enter? No. Any bookshelves with books on them? Perfect. The lurid allure of the Diggy Dungeons. Far below the basement of the storeroom of Allegro Castle, deep within its very bowels, lies the dungeon that houses the most heinous and hardened criminals in the kingdom. Many who have been locked away in these cold, dank cells have not lived to see the outside world again. Those whose crimes are deemed truly unforgivable are thrown into the deepest cell of all, from which it is said to be all but impossible to escape, a death sentence in all but name. Take care to stay on the right side of the law, dear reader, lest you too be locked up, and the key thrown away forever. Well, that is not the book we were looking for. That's upsetting. We'll head to the other building over there. Where could this book be? Where could it be? I guess we can't enter this building either? Oh no, the door is not red. Okay. I see. So here we go. Royal Square. I assume, like the other building, we can't enter those doors. Plain clothes. I'm surprised that's what we found here. Busy, busy. Yeah, can't enter those doors. And nothing here either. Can't enter there. Or there. I guess there's these barrels. Okay. 25 gold. No more gold. And I'm pretty sure we checked that door, but I guess we'll check it again. Nothing. Okay. So, if we go to Misk, quest catalog, total quests cleared. I just want completed underway. You've been asked to search for a book about 2 local heroes. Searching bookshelves in the eastern part of the town for red books might be a good idea. Okay. So the eastern part, I guess we just go to the eastern part of town. I thought we read all the books, but I guess we must be missing something. And the time does change while we're in the city. So it doesn't pause while we're in the city, I guess. That was something that we did not look. Okay, so east is that way. So this was the church. We've been there. We were at the house next to the church. What are we missing? So this was the inn. We've been there. Are we missing this place up here, maybe? This house here. I don't think we've been in here. So it's gotta be here, right? Or maybe... No, we've been here. Because I think we've seen that kid before, have we not? There was nothing in there. Yeah, because this is the ladder that brings us up there. And then that is... Okay. Just letting us know that it is now nighttime. That is cool. Too bad it doesn't help us, because we're... Oh, here, maybe? Blacksmith Abroad by Hall Bellows. My name is Hall, but most know me as the Wandering Blacksmith. Throughout my travels, I've heard many a rumor, particularly wandering little forges. It is said that one can throw any number of odds and ends into it, and in doing so produce countless fabulous creations, but surely these stories are too fanciful to take at face value. Yet should there be some truth to them, a wise adventurer would do well to hold on to whatever odd fragments they find on their travels. Who knows what they might be turned into. Okay. We'll get the Chimera Wing. So then what else? Where else are we missing? This isn't a door we can enter, no. Might have to just move on. I'm not sure where this book is. If we haven't... Because I think we've been to all of the... We've been everywhere now. We've read all of the books. I'm quite certain. Because now we're just retracing places that we've been. Right? Yeah, nothing there. Nothing in there. And this is... Yeah, the monster one, which we've read. Well, sorry dude. I guess we're not really helping you find your book. Because I don't think there's anywhere else that we could possibly enter. Yeah, okay. I guess we'll just continue on. It's whatever. One small quest. I'm not. Although I guess we need the date, the time to change, don't we? So do we... I guess let's just stay the night at the inn. So back to the inn we go. Wonderful. That's not the door to the inn. This is downstairs. I think we want to try and get... Yes, here we go. Alright. Welcome to the inn. Would you like to spend the night? Ooh, 3 gold coins. Yes, let's stay overnight. Okay, we'll continue on to the castle. Jump. A jump? A jump? Yeah, there was nothing in the church. So, sorry dude. Your quest is, forfeit. Chibi forfeit. And then there was nothing else over there, right? Yeah, okay. Cool beans, cool beans. Around the water feature, I guess. And I guess we also probably are going to need to explore the castle, aren't we? Wow, look at this. I wonder how much it's worth. If I sold it, I bet I'd never have to work again. You see this 2-headed eagle? It's the symbol of Heliodor. It's on the flag as well. Okay, so it's a 2-headed eagle. Hopefully we don't have to fight any 2-headed eagles.
Halt! Not so fast.
State your business.
Huh. Guess, yeah, we wouldn't be able to just waltz right in.
Here, shake my hand, mate. That's the funniest one I've heard all week.
Clear off, will ya? We haven't got time for this kind of nonsense.
Yeah, I don't see how they would have believed you.
Oh, yeah.
What's that? You want to show that pendant to the king, you say?
Do you mind waiting here a minute?
The pendant? Showing them the pendant worked?
Huh? Ever so sorry for that little misunderstanding. Please, go right on through. His Majesty's waiting for you.
Okay, that's sus. Alright, the castle. Let's see, we got a pink thing already. His Majesty is waiting for you to get to the throne room. Head up the stairs and go straight on. Okay, let's go everywhere but there. Oh, where... Can we go back? Is that a possibility if you do know where the book is? because I would like to try and get that done. Some gold coins. Oh, there's another tree with the roots wrapped around it. Okay. Yeah, so where's the book? If you could let me know. I did not expect to. I think you can't come back to the town if you proceed. Okay, let's see if it lets me out. Oh, it let me out. Yeah, see, we're back in Heliodor. So we're fine. We can do this. Is it in that house? The house that it won't let me in to? Or is it back in the lower end there? Oh, I got the song stuck in my head now. It is a good song. It's in the furthest east house, lower end. Okay, lower end, furthest east. I thought we were in there, though. Maybe I was wrong, and we didn't go in there. Or maybe I missed where it was. Let's go run into these barrels just for the fun of it. Any medicinal herb and some coins. Okay, perfect. Is this... Oh, he noticed me. How did you get in there? Okay. Not this one? Okay. Yeah. So it's gotta be this one here, is what you're saying. Alright, yes. You think it's this one. Alright, so this guy here. Soldiers and the strategist. Okay, so it's gotta be this one. No matter how ferocious an assault the monsters may launch against Heliodor, the great kingdom shall not fall, for two heroic figures will stand in the path of any attacker. The first is Sir Hendrik, a warrior without equal. Countless times he has ridden his colossal black steed, Obsidian, fearlessly into the heart of an oncoming assault, scattering the enemy like so many leaves. He is chivalrous to a fault and considered by many to be the greatest swordsman in the world. Even the vilest, most towering troll dare not stand its ground when faced with the whirling greatsword. The second half of the gallant duo is the shrewd and ingenious Sir Jasper. Regarded as the sharpest military mind of an age, he has led heavily outnumbered forces to glorious victory again and again, though as a swordsman he may be no match for Sir Hendrik. His ability to analyze any battlefield and quickly arrive to the ideal strategy for the situation at hand is unrivaled. With these two great men, the swordsman and the strategist, to protect it, Heliodor has nothing to fear. Okay, awesome. That is good. I also saw a pot. I could have swore we were here. I talked to this guy, didn't I? Huh. I must have just not passed by it or something. Who knows? Oh well. Well, thank you for the help. That was good. I appreciate you guys helping out. I'm not big on leaving things, but it makes it easier when you have someone helping out with quests like that. And I almost ran right by him without talking to him. Oh, hello there. We found it? Yes, we did. Well, I never... Thank you so much for enlightening me. I may not have met them, but this is the next best thing. Here's a little something to say thanks. Darcilian shilling? Is that, I guess we can look at our items here. Is it in here? The currency of a fallen kingdom, no longer legal tender, but can be sold for a few gold coins. Okay. Interesting. So it's just, currency? Good to know. I wonder where, like... Yeah, okay. Never mind. Back to the task at hand. Plundering the castle before we go talk to the king. That shouldn't be difficult, should it? It's not like it's a giant place, is it? Probably a giant place. Okay, so we were in there. So let's go up these stairs here and go around. Sorry, not those. Oh, he's not gonna let us through, is he? Sorry, but that's off limits. Of course it is. Of course it is. Is this side off limits? Yeah, that guy is definitely staking that out. So let's open some doors. A couple arguing. Wayfarer's clothes. And King Cornelia behind the throne. Having seen several generations of his line, I can say with some certainty that King Cornelian is a rare breed of monarch, possessed of all the qualities required in a truly great leader. Both loved and feared by the population, he is like a father to them. Kind yet stern, firm yet fair. Not since the days of the great king of old has our nation been so blessed. Though his face may have grown hard and lined since the terrible events that took place those few short years ago, some might say that this has added a certain depth that improves him yet further. To have so resolutely overcome such grief and yet still led his nation boldly onward is surely a sign that Cornelian is a king among kings. That was very glazy. Very glazy indeed. And what about in here? Anything in here? Another book, it looks like. This book is called Iridian Geography. Of the many nations, both large and small, that make up Erdria, there are 5 that so-called Great 5 that stand above all others in the eyes of the world. Ancient and honorable Dundrizzle, steadfast and stony Heliodor, Gallopolis with its noble desert king knights, Sniffelhelm with the snow-capped towers, and last but not least, Zwardstrust, captured in flowers. These 5 nations guide the world, meeting every few years at the great conference known as the Colloquy of Kings, in order to steer the course of Erdrian affairs in a direction agreeable to all. Okay. Nothing in there. Aw. Ooh, but there is a chest. Hands off, urchin. Those are the gifts of the king. You so much as touch them and you'll be sorry. Aww. I am stupendously wealthy and have been brought marvelous gifts of the king, but now I hear that he means to grant an audience to some upstart that I must wait. Humph. Aww. Poor guy. We stole his spot. There's nothing in that corner there. Nope, doesn't look like it. Awesome. So, what's on the other side? Too bad we can't get whatever's in that chest. I wonder if it's... Well, we can't get here during the night, so it's not like we could wait for him to fall asleep or anything. Maybe we come back here later. That's possibly it. Nothing in there. Ooh, some pots. Hello, pots. And, ooh, 2 antidote. Oh no, an antidote and a medicinal herb, okay. Getting ahead of myself. Last little chamber here. These guards seem to not be on guard. I'm surprised we're not being attacked on sight for breaking pots in the palace. A leather hat. And I think that's it. We're good to go. See the rest of the palace, I guess. There's 2 more rooms, and it looks like 2 other directions. But I bet you those directions are probably off limits. Late princess's room, king's chamber. I guess we can't go in there. That would make sense. Can we go this way? We can. Okay. Okay. Upstairs. What is up here? Does it... More pots. Good. We can stand to break more pots. Some strong medicine. Okay. We're getting some good items now. Oh, look, it's a little... It's just running. Are we supposed to be following him? I don't think any of the other ones have been moving. Okay, that is so strange. What are those things? What are they? The balcony. Some more pots over here. I figured that there might be. Just grab them before we head to the balcony. And that knight there. Can't break those pots. Oh well. Okay, so nothing that way. We'll just head this way. Hopefully we'll see some pots. No, nothing. No chests, no pots. Nothing. Okay. And then what is out here? Head out to the balcony? Yes. I don't know why it wasn't letting me. Ooh, a few things. Nothing. Oh my goodness, excuse me. I am so sorry about that. Ooh, another mini medal. Perfect. We've got 2. I wonder where the mini medal guy is. That red star in the sky is known as Erdwin's Lantern, you know. Scholars have long wondered how it got that name, but I'm afraid it has remained a mystery. Okay. I thought it was because he was the luminary. A single file. Alright, I think we have looted enough. Now, time to go see the king. It's gonna take a while to get there. Is there a run button? No run button? This is the running? Too bad we can't take the horse through here and gallop through the palace. That would be nice. Well, that would be nice for us. I don't think anyone else would really particularly enjoy that. Okay. Almost there. And then it should be to the left here. Okay, throne room. Here we are. I think the run button can be triggered once and keep running. Oh, like an auto run function? Yes, I think I did see that. I'm not sure what the auto run button is though. I'll have to look at the controls. Wow, there's a lot of knights.
That will be quite close enough. Welcome to Heliodor Castle, friend.
Is that... Okay, we can turn on autoplay. I should probably have that going.
The Jewel of Dundrasil.
Is that supposed to be like...
You are bold indeed to have made your way here alone, Wanderer. I am Carnelian, ruler of Heliodor. How long have I waited for this day? And now, finally, we meet. Truly, it is an honor. The fact that you come here proffering the jewel and asking to speak with me personally would suggest that you know something of your true nature.
I just realized, is the jewel supposed to be the raindrop?
The jewel also bear the mark?
The raindrop pendant from the last game?
Yes, the mark of light. Then there is no doubt. You are he. Rejoice, dear subjects. The day is upon us at last. The luminary walks among us once more.
apparently I'm a big thing.
Tell me, O luminary, where exactly is it that you hail from? I would so very much like to pay tribute to those who took you in and raised you.
He does not sound very convincing about that. We tell him about the village of Cobblestone.
I see. Cobblestone, you say?
Jasper, you know of this place?
I do, my liege. A village of provincial nobles deep in the rocky south.
That's
Then
rude.
I take it you know what to do. Do not disappoint me.
Yes, my liege.
Was he the strategian that the book was talking about? Okay.
Accursed luminary! I know not what your intent was in coming here alone, but whatever your wicked scheme, know that it shall not succeed!
Well, that's actually exactly how I expected this to go.
Hendrik, take this cur, this harbinger of calamity, and cast him into the furthest corner of the dungeon. Know this. The luminary is the root of all evil and will bring naught but misery to our realm. And why is this? The reason is simple. Just as light is intertwined with darkness, so too is the luminary intertwined with the dread lord of shadows. His coming heralds the resurrection of the Dark One.
Okay.
Did you really think you could fool one as wise as His Majesty? It was your great misfortune to confront one who knows your true nature. Men, seize this wretch!
So he thinks I'm like a herald of the Dark One? Basically, is that... I thought he thought I was the evil one, but I guess it's just because I herald the evil one? That's some interesting thinking there, sir. Yay, dungeons. We read about these dungeons. They're not great. Hopefully we can get through them. Wonderful. Okay.
You claim to hail from Cobblestone. Well, before the sun has set 3 times, we shall know the truth. By then, Jasper will have returned from his investigation. If I were you, Darkspawn, I would not expect to live beyond that day.
That's what I thought. I was worried about Cobblestone. Hopefully, they'll be fine. Awarded for fulfilling your duties and traveling to Heliodor Castle, only to be damned as the Darkspawn and thrown into the dungeon by the King of Cornelian, hero in chains. Hey, cut it out. I guess I was too much to ask for the door to be unlocked. Get a grip. Making a racket isn't going to help you any. Sheesh, keep it down with you. There goes the neighborhood. Calm down,
Will you
sir.
keep it down in there? Most folks they throw in here have the decency to wait a while before going stir crazy.
I gotta save my town.
What are you in for, anyhow? You don't get free bed and board down here without having done something pretty bad.
What about yourself?
Wait, did you say the Luminary? You're serious? You're telling me the Luminary has just shown up in the cell next to mine? This is crazy.
One plate of delicious gruel for the gentleman in the dungeon suite. Come and get it.
That was impressive. One punch and he knocked him out.
The Luminary. You're serious?
As a seizure?
So it's all happening just like the seer said it would. We'd better get out of here.
Who is the seer, I wonder?
Huh? Wait here.
Another guard? Okay.
You? But... Oh!
Huh.
Don't worry, I didn't kill him. But he won't be waking up anytime soon. Things will get pretty hairy up ahead. You'd better take this.
I assume we don't get our stuff back then?
Oh, and I found this in a corner over there. I guess it's your stuff, right?
Or we do.
Me? I got this little beauty back, so now I'm pretty much unstoppable. We'd better get out of here before any more of our tin-headed friends come knocking. Holler when you're ready to move out, okay?
How convenient that all of our stuff was just sitting in a bag. Okay, so... yeah, still the same stuff there. The defense is higher, but we lose MP and charm. And probably the same thing here, yeah, okay. I think we're fine with what we've got on. Okay, so... nothing here, nothing there. Ooh. I assume we need keys for all of these. I remember you were saying something about the red doors and cages. Of course, can't go out that far. There's no response, guard is unconscious. Yeah, okay. So I'm just gonna assume that these are all locked up. No sense trying to get anywhere. He's been digging a hole.
I spend ages digging this hole, and you just happen to show up the day I finish it? Heck of a coincidence.
You say that again.
Guess I really was meant to help you out, just like the seer said. Anyway, there'll be time to talk about all that later. In you go.
Wonderful. Okay. Wow, those are gleaming staircase. Bridge. It was a bridge, not a staircase.
The sewers, huh? Well, there must be a way out somewhere. Lead the way. I got your back.
Okay. Sewer travel. Wonderful. Anything behind us? Nope, nothing. Alright, here we go. Ooh, shiny object. Also, no map, I guess? Okay. No map. We'll have to navigate. I thought that was a shiny object, but it is just... doors locked tight. But it's just a reflection of the wet cobblestone. Well, this is not
There they
good.
are! You lot, over here!
Damn it! We better make ourselves scarce.
Okay, wonderful. Wonderful. Oh, and it's backwards. We gotta watch them. Okay. Where to go now?
Follow my lead.
Might be a good idea to stick with the other prisoner and avoid the guards. Okay, I guess we... Okay, we're going this way.
Follow my lead.
That wasn't that clear. Right, snuff out the torch and follow my lead. Hide behind the boxes. Can we get there? Okay, he did not see me, even though we were right in front of him. Strange. Get behind you. And find these boxes. Perfect. Stay with me.
Follow my lead.
We can get across the bridge, light the torch again, and go and check it out. Oh, wonderful. Surrounded.
These guys don't give up, do they?
Not great. Not great. Even worse. Also oddly convenient.
Seriously?
Okay, that's kind of ridiculous that it would just crumble right when we need it to. Holy. That's insane. Also, wouldn't all of the soldiers end up at the same spot? I guess not. Wake up.
You okay? Looks like we shook the guards, at least.
Somehow. There's the save point. The statue, I assume, is... What do you mean by the save point?
And that looks like a way out. Maybe our luck's about to change.
Yes, okay, good. Good to know. It acts basically like a church, too, right? Like, you can also do all the same church-type things at the statue. Strange voice echoes from afar. The wayward sheep shall find a welcoming here. How may I help you? Confession, divination. Okay, yeah, so it's basically just an extension of the churches. Good to know. Saving adventure log. Let's continue on. I've got another 20 minutes we can go before we'll have to end the stream. Okay, so what terribleness is going to be in this cave? Dragon, of course. Is this that... Is it the dragon that that book was talking about, maybe?
Wait, there's something there.
Oh, wonderful. A black dragon? Or is he blue? Maybe it just looks black in the dark. No, he's black, okay. Jeez. How far down are we? Yes, if you are level 25 plus, you can beat it here too. Okay. We are level 4, so I don't think we're gonna be able to do that. I assume like a new game plus type thing. Oh, come on, we need to move now.
Let's get out of here!
Okay, yes, definitely. Definitely running. We're not at a high enough level for this. Allegro Sewers Dragon's Lair? Just jump off? the ladder doesn't even go all the way down.
Here goes nothing.
Have you beat the dragon before?
Whew. I think we gave it the slip.
No, you did not.
I spoke too soon.
Definitely did. Ugh, okay. If we don't get moving, we're dead meat. Run.
Come on, quickly!
Yeah. I'm surprised he seems so slow. There's a bunch of monsters here. They're all scared of the dragon. That is hilarious, actually. You can come back later as well? Okay. So it's not like I guess that makes sense. It doesn't lock you out of it. Are those she slimes or were those metal slimes? I couldn't really tell the color of them. He really didn't see us go through here? That's surprising.
Has it gone? Whew. That was way too close for comfort.
Yeah, definitely.
What's that thing doing under the castle anyway? Well, whatever. We should get going.
I'm really surprised. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Never mind. Jeez.
Run!
That is a lot of fire. Holy crap. Did we make it? I guess we would have had to. But I think you can enter a special name at the beginning to start at a high level.
We made it. Just. I don't know how much more of this I can take.
Would it be the same name as the star there?
Here he is!
Oh my god.
The Darkspawn!
Me and my big mouth. Move! Now!
Jesus. Can't believe they found us again.
Looks like our luck finally ran out.
I don't think you had any luck to begin with there, dude. Ooh, yeah, that is a high jump.
There they are! We've got them now.
No way back, huh? If they catch us, we're dead meat.
Hold!
Let's do this. I believe in you. I believe in the Luminary. I don't have much choice.
No, it's some kind of weird name, and I'm not sure what it would be in English. Okay.
Let's not do anything stupid now.
I wonder what it could be.
The name's Eric, by the way.
Eric looks like, is it... Which is the version of Trunks with the blue hair? I can't remember. Blue-haired Trunks. Square Enix presents. Hey, it's Gemma, isn't it? Yeah, Gemma. Didn't think we'd be seeing her again. Tokyo Metropolitan Symphony Orchestra. It was a while for it to get to the opening. No, it's not, but these two girls are twins. Oh, okay. So it was a different girl? So 3 different people, okay. There was all 3 different people, okay. I assume they're going over the party members there. Or the possible party members that you can... that join you. Oh. That's quite the octopus. Or, no, that wasn't an octopus, that was a squid, wasn't it? Silvando! I think he's the only one I know the name of. I don't know the name of the other. Well, I guess Eric, but... So 6 other party members and then the hero makes 7? That seems a little spoilery. The tree turns into a dragon? Record your activities in the adventure log. Yes, checking adventure log. Okay, so I think this is a good place to stop, actually. So we will...
Wake up, lazy bones!
Oh, okay, spoke too soon.
Come on, up you get.
Come on, we just jumped off a cliff, I think. Give me some sort of rest.
Finally! I was worried we'd lost you for a minute there. You've been out cold ever since we jumped. Had to drag you all the way here on my own.
Oh, you poor baby.
But what a jump it was. I closed my eyes, put my faith in the luminary, and somehow didn't get smashed into 1,000 pieces.
Yeah, that is lucky on our part.
In fact, I woke up on the forest floor at the bottom of the cliff without a scratch on me. Amazing what a little faith can do. Anyway, I guess you and me must be at the top of the King of Heliodor's most wanted list by now. Which means we can't hang around here too long. Let's go say thanks to the nun who looked after us and be on our way.
We still haven't figured out why he was in the dungeon. I mean, we know why we were. Award for making a daring escape from the dungeons of Heliodor Castle and sneaking through the sewers with Eric, a hero hounded. Flaxen thread and some strong medicine. Okay. A bed that we can interact with. Alright. Oh.
Ah, there you are, my children. I trust that your friend here is fully recovered.
Hopefully.
Oh, don't worry about him. He's just fine. Thanks for looking out for us. We owe you one.
Not at all, dear. I'm just happy to see you both well again. But if you are leaving, you must be careful on the road. It seems some dangerous criminals have escaped from the capital and are at large somewhere in the area. Oh, I shudder to think what wicked deeds they might be capable of.
Should we tell her that it's us?
Criminals, you say? Dear me, that doesn't sound good. And you heard this when you were in Heliodor?
I did indeed, my child. There were guards everywhere. They are searching high and low for the villains. And I heard that the mighty knight Sir Hendrik himself has headed to the mountains in the south with his troops.
Ooh, that can't be good.
They say he means to block the road to Cobblestone, the village the fugitives came from.
Well, one of us.
Oh, but you must forgive me, poor lambs. I did not mean to alarm you. They will soon be caught, I am sure. Justice will be done. And until then, you are free to remain with us for as long as you please.
Thanks. We appreciate that. We're going to get a little fresh air. We have a few things to discuss, right?
You can say that again. Okay, yes, I think we will call it here. I think this is a good place to stop. Now, my children, for those with the fugitives at large, you must take care. I shall offer a little succor I can. Okay. Yeah, this seems to be a good place to stop. We've only got, like, less than 10 minutes left in the stream, so not much time to really do anything. We'll continue this on next Monday, same time, 6 o'clock. I'm really glad that you guys could join. This was good. I hope now that we're kind of past like the tutorial section of the game, you'll get a little bit more into it. But yeah, it was good to have you guys all here, and we'll see you again. Thank you. Yeah, good night to you as well. So far it's been pretty good. I'm enjoying it. Seems quite similar to the third one, and I'm intrigued to see where this goes. Especially since it'd be interesting to get into the whatchamacallit, where is it here? Not the equipment. The skill side of stuff. To see the skill tree and stuff. I'm excited. It started off good. I'm looking forward to see where this goes. So yeah, it'll be good. I hope that you guys have a good night, and we'll hopefully see you next Monday. You guys take care.